Take a look at this smartphone. If we open the settings, we can see that both the Wi-Fi and cellular data toggles are switched off. This device is currently isolated from any standard network. Despite having no active external network connection, the phone is able to load and stream high-bandwidth video without any interruption or buffering. This is possible by utilizing the device's Bluetooth hardware, usually used for peripherals, to serve as a direct pathway for internet data. To set this up, you only need the offline device and about 2 minutes of physical access to a second smartphone with an active internet connection. This effectively creates a secondary data bridge between the two devices, offering a functional alternative to a traditional Wi-Fi hotspot. First, let's confirm the starting state of the primary phone. When we try to refresh a web page, the browser returns a no connection error. Now we switch to the second device, acting as the provider. We must ensure this phone has a stable internet connection through its own data plan or Wi-Fi. Navigate to the Network Settings menu on the provider phone. You're looking for a specific feature, often found in the Hotspot and Tethering section, the Bluetooth tethering toggle. Switch this toggle to the On position. Once that toggle is active, the physical configuration of the provider device is complete. You can set it aside for the rest of the process. The provider is now configured to share its data connection over its Bluetooth radio, waiting for a paired device to request access. Pick up the offline primary device and go to its Bluetooth settings to scan for nearby hardware. Look through the list of available devices until you find the specific name of the provider phone. Select that device to begin the pairing process that will link the two phones together. You will see a prompt on both screens showing a 6-digit code. It is important to verify that these numbers match on both devices before proceeding. Once you've confirmed the codes match, tap the Pair or Accept button on both screens. The devices are now linked at the hardware level. However, for security, the operating system does not automatically begin routing internet traffic until a final permission is enabled. A common mistake is assuming the connection is live as soon as the pairing is complete. If you try the internet now, it will likely still show as offline. On the primary device, go back to the Bluetooth menu and tap the Settings icon located next to the newly paired provider device. Even though the phones are talking to each other, the data flow is currently blocked. You need to locate the toggle in this menu labeled Internet Access. When you activate this toggle, the primary device sends a formal request to the provider to begin sharing its data stream. The operating system now recognizes the Bluetooth link as a valid network gateway and begins rerouting all app requests through this bridge. This step completes the process, allowing the primary device to use the provider's connection to reach the internet, effectively bypassing its own disabled internal modems. To confirm the bridge is stable, return to the home screen of the primary device. Open a browser or a video application to test the connection under a heavy data load. The content should now load as if the phone were connected to a standard Wi-Fi network, with video playback starting immediately. If you check the status bar, you'll see the Wi-Fi and cellular icons remain off, proving the data is moving exclusively through the Bluetooth connection. Unlike a Wi-Fi hotspot, which broadcasts a network ID that any nearby device can see in a scan, this connection is limited to the specific pairing between these two pieces of hardware. This method provides a functional way to restore connectivity to an isolated device, using a standard system feature to maintain a data link when other options are unavailable.